Access to clean water and sanitation is not a choice, it is a collective responsibility. The adoption of the 2030 Agenda and the Sustainable Development Goals brought the world together in order to create collaborative, integrated solutions. Providing the basic human right to clean sanitation and hygiene with dignity is a pathway to address all 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Half of the global population lacks access to safely managed sanitation, with over 2 billion people lacking access to sanitation completely.
Really, the high-level political forum this year is about transformation towards sustainable and resilient societies. But of course, none of that is actually possible unless we get basic infrastructure and behaviour right. Behaviour regarding sanitation infrastructure, and the flow-on effects that has on health and education.
If people don't have somewhere to poop, if they don't know what the risks are of pooping in the open, of what to do with their refuge, if they don't have good hygiene after they use the bathroom, they're going to fall sick, they won't be able to go to school, they won't be able to progress through school, they will drop out because they have to care for family members or they'll have diseases themselves. And girls particularly will drop out of school because there aren't sufficient toilets or facilities or education on how to manage their periods. So altogether, what that adds up to is a poor economic empowerment model. People can't finish school, they can't get jobs, they can't participate in the economy. And so it's driving ongoing poverty.
Investing in improvements for sanitation and hygiene offer an overall 5-to-1 return in related healthcare benefits.
Hand washing with soap, very simple, very cost effective, very cheap, can prevent diarrhea with up to 41%, 42% I believe. So that's a hugely effective intervention. For schools, providing toilets, gender-separated toilets in schools or facilities where girls can manage their menstruation has shown a wonderful impact in keeping girls in schools, preventing them from dropping out, preventing them from staying home while they're on their period. So very simple interventions, very big impact.
But what is needed is about 26 billion per year. Where does that money come from? Is it just ODA, or do we need to tap into other sources? Investing in WASH, investing in education, investing in health is investing in people, is investing in the future.
WSSCC's work around the world is expanding with the signing of a new agreement.
Our partnership with WSSCC is to execute projects in WASH and sanitation in Darfur to serve the region there for 4 million people who are living in that area and who are really in desperate need for these solutions.
In Qatar Fund for Development, we're working closely with all our partners in designing any program that has to take in their consideration the multi-sectoral approach, where like education, we try to be cross-cutting with other SDGs, like sanitation, health, and economic empowerment.
In brief, I would say that if you're talking about sanitation and hygiene, I always like that we talk about the two together, because again, it will bring us to other non-economic benefits which people don't talk about, especially around dignity, around comfort, around privacy, security, and social acceptance.
We need, if we're going to shift resources and make the SDGs available to all, and in this case, SDG 4 for education, SDG 6 for water and sanitation, we need to shift our desire for power or ego to this intense longing for humanity. And when we do that, everything becomes abundant, and all of those resources will be where they should be to achieve the SDGs.